Making the decision to follow your own path is both the simplest, but also the hardest decision you will ever have to make. When you choose you, when you finally decide that from that moment on, each decision you make, each action you'll take, every move that you make will be for you to achieve what you want to make, what you want to do, what you want to create, the life that you want to live. To make the decision to do that, to make the decision to choose yourself and to put yourself first is a very, very simple decision. But it's so hard to choose to let go of everything else to put yourself first. We often believe that choosing ourselves is selfish, that choosing to follow our dreams, that choosing to make decisions that are in alignment with what we truly want is unsavory in a way. We are brought up to understand that we have to put everyone else before ourselves, that we have to do what is expected of us. We have to behave in a way that is expected of us. We have to accept the behavior of other people because that's what's expected. We have to accept that our lives are not our own. To make the decision to change that, to make the decision to break that cycle, to live authentically as yourself is extremely difficult to do. I always struggled with this concept. I believed that by choosing my own dreams, by choosing my own path, by going the way that I wanted to go, by doing the things that I wanted to do, that it was selfish and that I should resent myself for having those thoughts, let alone doing that. To say to someone, I love you, but I need to let you go. To say, I need to look after myself. I need to fill my own cup. I need to pursue the life I've always wanted is not something that we are actually programmed to believe is possible. When it comes down to the life that you want to live, there is a sacrifice. Because there are people in your life that will call you selfish and self-centered and will think of ways in which to put you back into the box that you've always been in. Because when we live our lives for other people, when we do what is expected of us, when we follow the grapevine that everyone else is following, we are effectively limiting ourselves and putting ourselves in someone else's box. We are not living to our true potential. And to make that decision to stand up for yourself and go, no, this isn't what I want. This isn't the life I wanted. This isn't the path I wanted to follow. And from now on, I'm going to make every decision from a place of what does this do for me? And there are people that are going to watch this that go, how selfish is that? How dare she say these things? How dare she sit in front of me saying that she's going to live her life for herself? But that doesn't mean that you are not going to love the people around you. That does not mean that you are not going to take care of people and validate them and support them on their journey and be part of their lives. You are simply saying, I'm not going to live my life your way. I'm going to live it my way. When you say it like that, it sounds really simple. And having already made the decision to do this, looking back, it was a very simple decision. But it took me many years to get to the point that I was ready to make that decision, to get to the point that I was able to make that decision. When you look at everything around you in your life and you go, well, I can't make that decision because of this. I can't make the decision because of that. This person relies on me. This person needs this from me. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to pay these bills. I need to go here. I need to do there, because that is the life that I've created. And if you want to stay within that life, then that's fine. But if you're watching my videos, that's not the life that you want. If you are resonating with the things that I say about how we overcome obstacles, how we change our mindset, how we change our life, how we support ourselves, how we create boundaries, then that is not the life that you are seeking. That is not the path that you are seeking. You want different for yourself. You want to find that internal stability within yourself where you don't need anyone else around you. That doesn't mean that you don't want people around you. And we can say to people, you've been in my life for a long time. I don't want to lose you, but I am going to redefine the boundaries of our relationship. And if you have a problem with that, then I'm afraid that is your problem. To say to yourself, actually, I'm going to walk away from something that I've put a lot of work and effort to, because actually it's not really what lights me up, is your own decision. And if we want to make these decisions, we have to truly accept that you are worthy of making those decisions. You are worth every single thing that you desire. You are entitled to work towards the future that you've always dreamt for and wished for. Just because you don't have it now, just because it seems so far out of your reach, doesn't mean that it isn't possible. Because you are worthy of it. You wouldn't dream it if it wasn't meant for you. If you want to make that decision, it is the simplest decision. It is as simple as going, every decision that I make, every path, every step that I take is going to be in alignment with that. So if I want to be fitter and healthier and more balanced, then everything that passes through my lips, every exercise that I do, will be in alignment of that. If you want to have an amazing career, make the choices that align with that. If you want to be wealthy, understand how the wealthy live, how they work, and make decisions with your money to reflect that. It is as simple as that, but it is the hardest mindset to shift. I can't even get my words out, because it is difficult, but it isn't impossible. And it doesn't mean you have to blow up your life all in one go. It is that decision to make a decision based on you, to fill your own cup. Because when you are living the life that you want to live, you have an abundance of energy, an abundance of love, an abundance of finances. And you can help the people around you because you are not draining yourself, because you are prioritizing your needs. You are in a better position to be able to help the people around you. When we focus our lives on what we want to do and where we want to go, we are emotionally fulfilled. So the stresses of life don't impact us in the way that they did. You're not stressing about your job because you were doing a job that you enjoy. You're not stressing about your living situation because you are living in a way that suits and supports that lifestyle. You're not stressing about, I'm never going to fit into that outfit, because you are nourishing your body in the way that you have always intended to do. So rather than waiting and going, it's however many weeks till Christmas, it's nearly the new year, I'll do it then, I'll focus on myself then, make the decision now. Make the decision to prioritize yourself so you can prioritize others. Because you are no use to anyone when you are depleted. So what's the point in suffering when you still can't help people and you still can't do what you want to do? You have everything you need to make this decision. You have everything you need to break that cycle of resentment, that cycle of believing that looking after ourselves is hurtful to the people around you. You sit on a plane and they tell you to put on your own oxygen mask first so you can help other people, because you can't help them if you're passed out. You are asked to put on your own life jacket before you help others, because you can't help people into it if you're drowning. It's exactly the same. So if you really, truly want this, then you need to make that decision. And once you do, you will doubt. Once you do, you will feel like, should I have made this decision? Should I be doing this? But then you get used to it. And then it becomes part of your mindset and part of you. And the challenges and the obstacles are no longer roadblocks to your success. They are milestones that you are overcoming to live the life you deserve. Make the decision and you won't look back.